Alexa, play Steely Dan.
Shuffling songs by Steely Dan on Amazon Music.
Yeah. All right, Alexa, stop playing that. Alexa, stop. All right. All right, all right, all right. I like that song. That's a perfect song for this podcast. So shout out to good morning. It is Saturday morning on the East Coast of the United States of America, the 50 states, the 13 colonies, however you want to put it. It is what it is. You know, what's happening? It is wet, but it is warm in my state today. I certainly hope it is warm in your state and not raining, but if it is, que sera, sera. So what is happening? What up to everybody this morning? Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for stopping in. So yeah, I had to have my little morning pickup there. You know, I had to have a sip of the old Kentucky, you know, because that's what grown-ups do. If you want to get up in the morning and have a sip of the old Kentucky, that's what you do. You know, you do what you do and I do what I do. The main thing is you keep on doing it, right? So that is the inspirational message of today. It's just to keep on doing it. But shout out to everybody around the world. And yes, the earth is round. Shout out to the people in Australia, both the occupier and the original aborigine. Shout out to people over in Germany. And remember, das will not eat a das, but in your wiener schnitzel. Do not do that. That may not be very good. So, but shout out to everybody over in Germany, over in the UK, over all around the world, over in the Pacific Rim. We picked up some listeners, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, in Thailand. Shout out to the people in Thailand. Where is Thailand? I don't know where Thailand is. Hold on. Alexa, where's Thailand at?
Thailand is a UN-recognized country in Southeast Asia. It shares a border with Malaysia, Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos.
Oh, well, shout out to the people over in Cambodia and Laos and Thailand. Shout out to everybody there. Shout out to the people in Imperial Japan. Shout out to Imperial Japan. So we hope everybody over there is doing well. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you may be. Pull up a chair, get yourself a cola, and let's talk. We're going to talk this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because well, first things first, I got to read something into the record here. I got this from my Business Insider here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen from the world's most powerful PC. Yes, we got people so jealous in the PC community. So, but let me enlarge that. Okay, so this is Microsoft is creating the Netflix for games. Here's everything we know. Now, remember, I'm the one that has told you all that Microsoft is going to, an error occurred. What do you mean an error occurred? So I don't even know what that is. Hold on. All right, there we go. I don't know what that was earlier. All right, so Microsoft is creating. Now remember, I'm the one who said, let me back up. I'm the one who said, I'm your gracious host, Craig Harris, the man with the world's most powerful PC. I am the leader of the Xbox community, okay? They needed a new leader, a man with a vision, a man that will tell the truth, and I am it. I have the world's most powerful Xbox here in my living room. I am sitting next to it. I call it Scarlet. That's me beating on Scarlet right now. Scarlet needs to do what it's supposed to do. Yesterday, I played a game called Forza Horizon 4. I played it at 1080p, ultra settings, at 60 frames, a little bit higher. It was so much fun. It was cool. Now, it's not as good as Gran Turismo. Let me make that clear. But it was fun to play. So, again, I got complaints about the PC because they don't have EA Access. They've got EA Origins, and EA Access on the Xbox supports the gamepad, and Origins does not. It is garbage. Garbage. I was so pissed at them. So ultimately, I'm going to go get another Xbox just to do retro Xbox gaming, because for the games that are not supported by EA Origins, I like EA's games. The games that are not supported by EA, I like, the games I like. So that's what it would be, my Xbox. I'm happy. I'll be happy with that. So let me be happy, you be happy, and everybody's going to be happy. So as leader of the Xbox community, I need to have an Xbox. That's just something that they require their leadership to have. So, and it's fine. I will go back and I will get an Xbox One S. So if anybody wants to donate to the cause, I got a hashtag PayPal. Let me know. I don't care if it's $2. It will go to that. All right. So let's get into what Microsoft is doing, because I'm the leader of the Xbox community. And we're going to talk about let's talk about what they're going to do about streaming games. Okay. So I'm going to read this into the record, and then you all go ahead and just chime in with your opinion, because it's welcome. I welcome the opinion. I welcome the feedback. So shout out to everybody that's here. So shout out to the almighty Spartan God. Shout out to Mo Shea. Shout out to Lionel Bulgin, a.k.a. Yoshida. So shout out to Ankator. How you doing, young man? Haven't seen you in a while. Old dog, how you doing, sir? Is this GT Sport running in 8K? Yes, GT Sport at CES was running 8K. Let's see here. You sound like a Southerner, brother. Yeah, I am. Shout out to you. Is it Yuher Hanu? Ma'am, I say that Yujiro. How is that pronounced? I'm just going to call you YH, okay? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Shout out to El Matador, strong supporter of the Church of the Messiah. So shout out to everybody that's here. Samuel Ashmead, always around. So what up, J Love? Alabama Jones. Alabama Jones, what happened? The Tide got rolled. I mean, they got rolled. I mean, what happened? I mean, seriously, what happened? I went to bed and it was 16. They got hammered. I mean, they got rolled, and now half their team quit. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on out there? So anyway, it is what it is. Shout out to Clemson. They did do a good job in that game. All right. So Microsoft is creating the Netflix for games. Here's everything we know so far. So for all these fruit booty simps out there who keep saying this is not going to work, I'm going to read into the record what Microsoft is planning. Again, this is from Business Insider. I am not pulling this from any type of fanboy website. It is what it is. So Microsoft's Project X Cloud running Halo on a smartphone. That's what you're looking at right there. So Microsoft is making a big push to develop a streaming service for gaming. The service, which is planned for a public trial this year, aims to deliver high-end blockbuster gaming experiences on whatever device you're using. I'm going to say that again. Aims to deliver high-end blockbuster gaming experiences on whatever device you're using. So you all understand that. Microsoft calls the service Netflix for games internally as a shorthand for what the service intends to do. So, says Microsoft's ambitious vision for the future of gaming doesn't involve a high-powered, expensive box sitting underneath your TV. Instead, it's as simple as Netflix. Just as Netflix, hold on, who is this? Shout out to Smokey Dog, and shout out to, all right, yeah, shout out to them. All right. Shout out to Mr. Smokey Dog. So let's see here. Just as Netflix allows you to watch movies and TV shows from any device. See, I'm going to stress that. Any device, a streaming game service would let you play high-end blockbuster video games anytime, any place, and on any device. Your phone, your tablet, your laptop, or TV. No game console required. Again, dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives. With Project X Cloud, oh, this is them playing on a tablet. It says instead of using an Xbox gamepad or virtual buttons, gamepad virtual buttons represent the gamepad on this tablet running Project X Cloud game streaming. Okay, that I don't know what game that is, but it looks like trash, but it is, you know, it's whatever, right? So with Project X Cloud, Microsoft aims to establish itself as the de facto standard in video game streaming services. And in 2019, the service goes public. Here's everything we know about Microsoft's ambitious plan to change how we play games. The goal to reach more people who play games. Now, are you listening? There are 2 billion. Ooh, yeah, I do want to walk today. Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Let me click back to her. Damn it. Let me put it. I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna put 12 noon. So let's just see what she says back. Okay. Says there are 2 billion people who play video games on the planet today. We're not going to sell 2 billion consoles, Xbox leader Phil Spencer told Business Insider in an interview in June of 2018. Many of those people don't own a television, may have never owned a PC. For many people on the planet, the phone is their compute device, he said. It's really about reaching a customer wherever they are on the devices that they have. The best way to do this is by lowering the barrier to entry. Stuff like owning a TV, nonetheless, owning a gaming console and having a stable internet connection are barriers to entry for the potential user base Microsoft is targeting with its streaming initiative. This could be said for the move from DVD, physical media, to streaming services and digital entertainment. Far more people are able to watch TV and movies thanks to smartphones and digitization of the media. That's correct. So since games can require serious processing power, digitation alone only opens the door so much, making high-end processor intensive games available through streaming services kicks open the door. Okay, so they're using it as a Trojan horse, as you know, we've sat here and said. Now, the competition, several major tech companies from Amazon to Verizon to Google and Sony either already have game streaming services or are working on game streaming services themselves. Okay. Nearly every major tech company is working on a form of video game streaming tech right now. Some have been announced or are already operating, like Google's Project Stream, which we saw working at CES, okay? And Sony's PlayStation Now, which some people do have. I don't have PlayStation Now, but a lot of people do. So while others are little more than whispers at the moment, like streaming services from Verizon and Amazon, the competition is stiff, to put it very lightly. Broadly speaking, the next 2 years, that's 24 months, appear to be the general launch target for most of these new game streaming services. Both Microsoft and Google have been testing their streaming services with limited invite-only audiences, while Amazon and Verizon streaming services are just talk at this point. So remember that whole notion of when people were like, Sony's gonna put their games on Verizon, yeah. And you know, the Xbox community went full retard. Clearly, we now are seeing evidence that it's just talk at this point, and what you saw was a placeholder. It is what it is. It's a placeholder. So, says Google's Project Stream demonstrated the ability to stream blockbuster games, i.e. Assassin's Creed Odyssey specifically, in web browsers. A public limit test ran from late last year to mid-January. So Google's thing worked. Okay, it worked. Microsoft promised public trials of Project xCloud in 19, but has yet to give specific dates. It's otherwise testing the service privately on an invite basis only. So Sony, meanwhile, has been operating a subscription-based video gaming service. We know that already. They've been, says PlayStation Now, for 5 years. The service enables players on PS4 and PC to stream PS2, PS3, and 4 games without a download. It costs $20 or $100 a year. Good Lord, $100 a year. Man, oh man. That's a new pair of shoes and a bunch of wings. Anyway, so how Microsoft plans on doing it. Okay, as seen above, Microsoft already has data centers all around the world, and that helps tremendously given the demands of video game streaming. Wow, look at all, hey, is that's that place right there where that dude got arrested. This place, I think, right here, that idiot that got charged. I can't answer that one. But let's see here. All right. So it's relatively simple for Netflix or Hulu to stream video data to your TV, smartphone, laptop, PC, or whatever other device if you have a stable internet connection. Even if you're on a smartphone, you can probably stream video. Occasionally, it might need to buffer. That's my favorite word for PC talk, buffer. I love that word. I have no idea what it means. I know what it looks like, but I like the word buffer. All right. Or maybe it'll drop in resolution in an attempt to mitigate buffering. But those stutters aren't such a big deal if you're just watching an episode of The Office idly during your lunch break. Fair enough. Those stutters matter much more if you're playing a game and can mean the difference between playable and unplayable in some cases. Microsoft intends to offset those issues as much as possible by harnessing its worldwide data centers, matching players geographically with the connection closest to them. So that's how they're going to mitigate buffering. So for all, again, these simps running around saying, oh, it's not going to work. That's how they're going to do it. Okay? It's going to be localized. Why Microsoft thinks it will succeed while others have failed. Well, this right here, this guy's belt buckle, that's an epic fail. That right there is some bullshit. It is too early in the morning to be wearing shit like that. So put on some sweatpants. All right, we have as much shot to build a subscription service as anybody else, says Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella told several journalists in an invitation editors meeting, blah, blah, blah. Nadella says Microsoft has the upper hand with this Xbox gaming arm, which gives the company a strategic advantage that much of the competition is lacking. We have a huge backlog. This is a quote, which is we have our own games. According to them, they got their own games. So all you people out there saying Microsoft ain't got no games, Satya Nadella said they got some games. So hey, he said, referring to Microsoft published back catalog games of Halo, Gears, and Forza, and much more. So he also pointed to the services like Xbox Live, which draws tens of millions of players, users monthly, and the company's ability to synergize between Windows and Xbox businesses. We have a structural position, and then we have both console business as well as PC business, which happens to be bigger than the console business when it comes to gaming. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Hold on. So the future of Xbox consoles, a tiered approach. Microsoft has at least 2 Xbox consoles in the works. Xbox leader P3 outright announced as much in June 2018. The same team to deliver unprecedented performance with Xbox One X is deep. Deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. It is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles. He said on stage in LA on June 10th. That's E3. Says, where we will once again deliver our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. Says rumors point to Microsoft creating 2 new consoles that coexist within the same gen. A smaller, less expensive Xbox, potentially focusing on streaming video games, and a larger, more traditional, more expensive Xbox that could power games locally or stream them. All right. Says a Windows Central report said these consoles are codenamed Lockhart and Anaconda, respectively. So it's not hard to imagine Microsoft offering 2 versions of the next Xbox, one with a lower price point that specializes in streaming, and one with a higher price point that's more powerful. That's been the general consensus. Business Insider is kind of it's conforming that now. It's confirming it. I'm sorry. So says there are 2 videos on Project xCloud that offer a deeper look into Microsoft's vision. It says here's one which looks, I mean, we've already seen this one before about the blade animation. So that's it. So that's it. So you can get their stock price here. So Microsoft is worth $107 a share. Okay, so if you got 2 shares, that means you got like $115 of stock. So if you're like me and you got over 9 to 10 shares, okay, you got a little more than that. So, but that's how you do it, guys. I mean, if you want, you don't have to, Microsoft can work for you. Just buy a couple shares of their stock. So, but see right here, it opened at 107.51 and it closed at 107.71. So I made like 80 cents yesterday off of their stock. So, but it's again, this is 80. That's just how you look at. You got to look at it long term. So this stock right here, it's on its way up, and that's because they're going to announce something here in Q2, probably their new consoles. So, but yeah, that is it for that. Let me damn it, how do I stop sharing this? Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay. So that's what Microsoft is doing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they're doing. So yes, they're architecting deeper than the Mariana Trench. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So you made $1.12 off Microsoft this last 4 days. Oh, that's fine. That's better than losing money on them. I mean, or making no money at all. Scared money don't make money. I mean, I'm sure you all have heard that saying. So, but it looks like they're going to localize who you're playing with. So, if your friend is in Timbuktu, you're not going to be able to play streaming games with them. It's going to be local. You got to go to Timbuktu. So, not Kathmandu, but Timbuktu. So, so that's you invested in Panasonic. Not bad at all. Hey, I saw a Blu-ray. If you all don't know, there's a 4K Blu-ray player. I think it was a Sony 4K Blu-ray player. I saw that at Best Buy yesterday for $169.99. I highly recommend you all get that shit. So I highly recommend it. So, Verizon don't want you to use xCloud. Never know. All right. So, all right, let's talk here about what Microsoft is doing. Like I said, they're going to put this on every device. So, if you all don't know this, you can mirror technology from tablets to your TV. So that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that's what I'll be able to do. But that's fine. So can't believe Microsoft won't take that free-to-play games behind a paywall. Again, that may be their long-term plan. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it was amazing that the hypocrisy that the community was showing. So remember when Sony and Microsoft stocks kept rising fast in 2014? Yeah. Yeah, Sony stocks are rebounding though. So what's up, Jemiah Dixon? How you doing? Sir? Spencer did say at last E3 they would show Project Scarlet at this E3. Yeah. So you think? No, he didn't say that. He did not say that, Gaminator. He just said they were working on new consoles. He didn't say when they were going to show them. So, what is 25 MBOS? So, what's up, Lincoln Clay? No, this is not Mass Effect. But you know what? I need to get Mass Effect on the PC to see if it can. I can run to see what I can run it at and benchmark it. So, I benchmarked Forza at 1080p Ultra at over 60 frames a second. So I was giving out the smoke yesterday on that game. It was fun. So, yeah, Sony stock's about to go up because that Spider-Man movie is about to come out. So, but what is going on, people? All right, now let's talk some more. We're going to talk about this rumor because of the clickbait rumor of the PS5 specs that are allegedly 3.2 gigahertz CPU with 8 cores. Let me charge my phone for the next hour. Hold on, let me plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, down to 14%. So there you go. There we go. All right, here we go. So a 3.2 gigahertz CPU with something called 8 cores and NAVI10LITE rumor. Now, I am not putting a whole lot of stock in it because Sony's not come out and said this, but I found something that you all could look at that AMD does make. Let's see here. That is similar to this. Damn it. That is similar to this, which you could be looking at to try to spec things with. Of course, I wouldn't because, again, this is an APU, but this is the performance, and I found it. Let's see here. I'm just going to pull it up on Amazon so people don't try to. Damn it, I just saw it. I had all this ready to go. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. You have to hide my Amazon stuff so you Negroes won't try to steal from me. Now, I know y'all won't. There we go. Let me share this. Full screen share. Okay, so this AMD processor is 8 cores, okay? As you can see right here, it's 3.2 to 4.0 gigahertz based on overdrive. So let's just say this is true, okay? And I don't believe it because it's an APU. So frequency 3.2 cores, 8 cores. And this is what's been leaked, and this is the similar thing, okay? Now it only costs $92.99. So, but it's 8 MB and L2, L3 cache. I have no idea what that means. Socket type, I do believe that's the motherboard. I do think I'm right about that. And power wattage, 95W. I have no idea how that converts into real time, so don't ask. Well, maybe Alexa. What is power wattage at 95?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Oh, well, what kind of assistants are you? I mean, this is ridiculous. Maybe Sick Humor was right. Maybe Ask Google is better than your stank ass. So, I mean, pathetic. You know, supposed to be my assistant and don't even know this. How am I going to get smarter? All right, then. But so if the leak is true, you're looking at an AMD FD832, whatever this is. So this is what that is. Now let's see if we can find out a little more about them. They are on sale. I'm just trying to. Okay. All right. Here's a little more about it. So I don't know what the 4.0 GHz turbo means. I don't know if that means it's been overclocked, but it is what it is, folks. Apparently, it's a pretty good processor. It's an 8-core processor, so I guess that's better than 6 cores. I don't, I mean, but my point to you is what's happening in the Xbox community is that it is desperate for whatever you want to call it, for their mental state. Okay. It is desperate for their mental state to have a more powerful console. Now, I don't know. Let's just say they clock their CPU at 3.6 with 8 cores. It's still going to do the same damn thing. Just trust me, as somebody who knows, who used the black order to help put their PC together. Okay. The 3.2 to 3.6 is pretty much the exact same damn thing. So, but at the end of the day, this is what has been leaked. I mean, again, like I said, I would take it with a giant block of salt. I'm talking about, I was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But this is an 8-core processor. Again, I don't get what 8 does more than 6. I think it says 8 means it can have 8 independent processors going at the same time, which, I mean, I have no idea how that's going to translate. But at the end of the day, they're going to also allegedly, now I looked up NAVI10LITE. Now remember, last week you had people saying that Navi was paid for by Sony, so forth and so on. It could be Sony proprietary, and according to, let's see here, I'm just going to pull up NAVI10LITE. So now, according to this, it's going to be part of Xbox and PS5. Therefore, there's a very good chance that if this is true, let me make this clear. If this is true, again, this is from Brandon Hill. This was yesterday. AMD Gonzalo Zen 2 chip with Navi GPU rumored for next Xbox and PS5. So again, I mean, you got to take it with a giant brick of salt. I'm talking about the brick the size of your head. Okay. This means that Sony does not have proprietary tech in their console. They're going to both use Navi. Now, Sony may have more Navi than Microsoft, but it's not going to be proprietary, and Microsoft will not be using Vega tech. So all these people who were running around after Vega was announced saying that Microsoft was going to use Vega tech, trash. This is why I say this is why I say just to wait for them to announce it. This is why I did not do a whole lot of things on it. So it says now, thanks to hardware leaker AP. Oh, here it is. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. So what is this? I mean, somebody needs to. It says how to decode the AMD code names if this romper room bullshit comes up. What is this? I'm serious. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, all right, here we go. This is apparently what's got people pissing what you're looking at has got people mad, upset, and just like, oh, well, and I don't know if this is true or not, but look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. So, okay. So generation prototype Z. What? That's it. That makes no sense. So Z. But this is what's got people like, oh, look at this. So D, desktop. Now, would they consider a console a desktop? I mean, I'm not here to say that they don't, but I don't know. So this is why I think you got to take this with a grain of salt. 360 base frequency. Okay. BA. This is romper room. Related to whatever that is. So all right, I think this is the wattage. This is the power sourcing. Hold on. Yeah, that's related to wattage. So, and this is why I say you got to take this with a giant brick of salt. So, but what you're looking at right here is what allegedly this is the way AMD codes their stuff. So and I don't know if this is true or not true. Again, this is why you should wait. This is why you should wait And I guess these numbers here, because wasn't Navi supposed to be 7 NM? Where does that say that on here? Okay. So I mean, this is hilarious. I mean, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this looks like something when you diagrammed a sentence when you were in 5th grade. You know, you drew the straight line and then you draw all the lines, like you put the noun here, you put the verb there, you put the preposition over there, you put the conjunction up here. I mean, this has got people going full retard. What the hell does this even mean? It can mean nothing. So, but this is hilarious. I mean, this has got people going full retard, and you all can look at that, take a screenshot. You all can decipher it. So, and this is why it is best to wait for Sony and Microsoft to come out and say, here's what this console is going to have in it. Now, I've always said, shout out to my source, Lou Wappa, okay? Because like he said, the Sony has had several of their first-party games running 4K native at 60 frames per second. So they were able to get that going. So all these people saying, again, they're not going to code their new box based on what multiplayers like EA and Ubi and all that stuff. They're not going to make a console for those guys. They're going to make a console and say, yes, we would love to put your software on here. Here it is. Can you optimize this? And their answer will be yes or no. Okay, their answers will, some of them take the time, like a Rockstar, they'll optimize to yourself, you know, to the hardware, things like that. So, and that's what the problem in the community is that they are desperately wanting third-party developers to optimize to what they want them to do. And third-party developers are not going to do that. They're going to take shortcuts to what they need to do. So, but I'm just telling you all right now, full retard, you know, over stuff like this. Yeah, it looks like colorful toilet paper. Exactly. That's a very good point. So if people want better performance, they're going to have to pay for it. I agree 100%. So you don't want PS5 to be $400. That means they went cheap hardware. I think PS5 will be a little over $500, but hey, that's just my opinion. So, yeah, I would take it with a truck of salt, whatever you want to put on it. I mean, 4GH means max clock. Again, but if you go to Naughty Dog, you go to Gorilla, you go to Kojima, you go to Sony Ben, and they say, here's 3.2 gigahertz of processing power, 8 cores, and 11.6 T-flops. Can you do 4K 60 gaming with this, guys? They're going to all say yes. Yeah, and also it's an iCore 7. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, Cray AMD trash, get Intel CPU instead. Okay, Dark 11, very legitimate point. I've got a PayPal account, and if you want to donate so I can get an i5 processor, I'll take the AMD processor out. Okay, I'll do it. I will do it. All right, but you got to come up with a little cheddar cheese, you know, to help a brother out. And I'll be the first one to take the Xbox Scarlet back to the Black Order, and they can fix it for me. Okay, I'll be happy to, you know. But if not, zip it. Zip it. So, you know, I didn't understand it either, man. People are going full retard. Look, they showed at CES Gran Turismo Sport being shown on a Sony 8K TV. Now, was it 8K native? No. It was 4K upscaled to 8K. So they took a checkerboarded 4K image and they put it on an 8K TV. Well, guess what it's going to do? It's going to upscale to 8K. That's what TVs do. That's what these 4K TVs do. You can image output something at 1800, like they did with Spider-Man. The resolution of Spider-Man is native like 1650 or whatever some crazy number is, but the final output number it's 2160p because they upscale it. So you would also need a new MB. Yeah, well, that's hey Jemai, that's fine. If he wants to donate, I'll come to you. Be like, hey, bro, what kind of MB would I need? So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with anybody making suggestions, but they got to put the money where the mouth is, bro. Like you hooked the brother up, you helped out. So you put the money where the mouth was, and I went and got what you said. So Lou Waffle knows anything about Quantum Dreams are doing. No, Quantum Dreams is going to make an announcement here in about a week. So you'll find out then what they're doing, and we will talk about it here, okay? We will talk about it here. For all I know, Microsoft bought Quantum Dreams. It could be that simple. They could announce Microsoft has acquired us. So, but it may not. What's up, Ice Queen Gaming? So, but I didn't know you left there. Like Dreams should be, drama could be better, Minecraft. Dreams, that should be a multi-plat game. That should also be on PC from what I've seen. Maybe they go to PC. So yeah, the CPU and motherboard are paired, so you need an AMD motherboard for AMD CPU. Yeah, I got you. So, and again, if he wants me to go Intel, and this is anybody, I got no problem. You can do the hashtag PayPal. The i5 right now, the i5 CPU is 187. So let me go ahead and put my PayPal in here, and they can go ahead and hit up the PayPal. So it's PayPal. Me /carrots88. So that's PayPal. Just hit that up. I'll be more than happy. I'll go to the store today. I can go to Best Buy today and pick up Dark 211. I'll do it. I will do it. So, I'll be happy to. So, oh my goodness, I've been watching The Punisher on Netflix. It is good. It is real good. The second season. Second season came out yesterday, so I'm binging it. I did the first 4 episodes yesterday. I'm doing 4 more today. Hopefully, the rest of it on Sunday. Then I'm gonna call Netflix Monday and be like, done with it. But I don't. This is a rumor. I would not take this rumor anywhere. If they only need 2.8 gigahertz of power on the CPU and 6 cores and do Navi and an APU and they get it out the door, they can do 4K, they'll be fine. They will be fine. So that Punisher, man, is tough, man. Yeah, I like that dude. Star Trek is also good. The movie is good. Quantum Dream won't join Microsoft. Well, again, it don't matter. I'm not saying that they will or that it's been done. I'm just saying for all I know, that's going to be their announcement. And I'd rather just wait to see the official announcement. It's coming in a week or two. So you've been playing. Oh, how do you like that God of War, Don? How do you like God of War? So the first 3 episodes. Yeah, I'm on episode 6. So the TV show. Oh, Star Trek Discovery. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I heard it was real good, though. I heard it was real good. Yeah, I like that. I like that Punisher, man. He be beating people up. So he be beating people up. So shout out to the 45 people that are here. Hit that like button, people. Bird Box movie was I've not watched it yet. You know that movie, I think Netflix said it's been watched or downloaded, whatever you want to call it, like 40 to 50 million times. So you're enjoying God of War? Cool. It's got some pretty neat puzzles in there. Hashtag YouTube, because it's shout out to those guys, because I flat out followed one guy on YouTube just to solve the puzzles on God of War. So So you want to watch Star Trek Discovery, but you're not paying. Yeah, okay, but let me tell you this. I think right now, if you just go to CBS.com, you can stream the entire first season. I think. You can stream the entire first season. So yeah, we're not gonna spoil no Punisher. I'm just simply saying I'm on episode 6 and it's really good. So so far there's not been, you know how Netflix series are, they'll have 1 or 2 episodes or just kind of but this is actually pretty good so far. It's pretty good. So Resident Evil 2, make sure everybody who's in Resident Evil 2, go ahead and stream it so I can see you all solve the puzzles. So, you know, he said it was trash. Bird Box ain't that bad. Again, I've not watched it, so but shout out, I think the director or the producer of that movie was a black dude. So I think, but I haven't watched it. I hadn't planned on watching it. A lot of people have watched it. It's kind of the talk of YouTube right now. So, but yeah. So what do you all think about? All right, now let me ask you this: with the spec leak. Let's look up NAVI10LITE. I didn't do that. Let's look up NAVI10LITE. So did I not do that? Here we go. Let's see here. So NAVI10LITE. NAVI10LITE GPU. Okay. I think we looked at this already, didn't we? Oh, this is new. This just came. This is 3 hours old. So let's see here. Oh no, this is the same. Yeah, we did look at this. I can't do it. I can't look at that thing no more. So so let's see here. No, this is all old news. Let's see here. Well, allegedly AMD is the Radeon 7 is in short supply according to the rumors. Hey, Jemiah Dixon, can I run that new can I run Vega 56 on that motherboard? That's a question for Jemiah Dixon. So apparently sex education has, I've seen that in that window too. It popped up, yeah. So console specs. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. So, but I'm telling you right now, the PC community, they feel threatened by these new consoles. I mean, they are getting mad over there. They're sitting up there. I'm in that Digital Foundry thing, you know, complimenting Digital Foundry on breaking down Ace Combat because it's better on the Pro. They up there saying that they can go ahead and brute force. They can brute force. They can brute force VR with and then still run the game at over 100 frames a second. I'm like, well, the fact that you have to brute force it means it's garbage. You shouldn't have to brute force anything. Just do it. So you can run any video cards you want if you have the PSU to support it. I got 600 watts in that Infinity Gauntlet. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? So you've been watching the 100. It's a pretty good TV series. Yeah, it was a little uneven, but I'm glad it's gotten better. So shout out to the people that are watching it. But what do you all think about these PS5 specs? If that is the spec for the PS5, this is for everybody in the chat. If these are the true specs of an APU of 3.2 gigahertz and 8 cores with NAVI10LITE, what do you expect the games to do? Okay, what do you expect the games to do? So you like your Q9? Cool, brother. Cool. So, you know, but what do you all expect the games to do? Come on, final question. You hope consoles will do 4K 60, but these specs do not impress me. The consoles are already doing 4K 60, Jemiah. Lot 60 FPS, okay. That's cool. You know, Lock 60 at 4K. Do you think that's enough for them to do it though? Based on what we've seen them be able to do with what's in the Pro? Like, what is the Pro's GPU? All right, so let's look at the Pro's GPU real quick here. PS4 Pro GPU specs. Okay. It says here it's a Radeon Polaris GPU. This is the homebrew PlayStation Pro. All right, here we go. It says from the get-go, we have a problem. The APU in the PS4 is unique. It pairs a 8-core Jaguar CPU with essentially the Radeon HD 7850, the best AMD APU currently on the market. The Richland A10 68K has about 1/3 of the processing power of the PS4's GPU. So it's a so I'm just let's see here. All right, let's look at the specs here. I guess it performs right at an R9 360. I'm trying to look at the relative performance here. So, but all right, then let me come back to the chat. So what are you all expecting? So, our better physics, okay, that you can get that. Complete and utter both consoles will cost over $600 and games are running 1440p 60 ultra settings, okay. Pro GPU, Polaris 10 4.2 GPU with a jack. Okay, so do you think 3.2 CPU with 8 cores and Navi 10 will give you 4K 60? I'm asking. I don't know. So Guy Cole says he doesn't know, but if it's locked at 60, he's excited. Fair enough. I think that's a fair assessment. 4K locked with 4K textures, shadows, etc. 4K is just the resolution output. Correct about that. What about if I told you when I saw Forza 4 running at 1080p ultra settings, it looks better than I saw it running at 4K? Because that's the truth. I got no reason to lie to you about that. So that's the truth, hand to God. So if something is 1080p at ultra settings looks better than something at 4K mid settings. So now where they make up for it with the mid settings is the HDR. The HDR, and I don't this game on my thing, I'm not hooked up to run HDR. So just letting you guys know. Okay, that's the skitty. So 4K 60 first party, 4K 30 almost third party. PS5 won't have locked 4K 60 on every game. I don't think that either, but I'm just asking. If AMD said that got 4K locked at 30 at 7.4, then it should probably have minimum of 10 T-flop. I'm not saying that it won't or that it will. You know, Jaguar is trash. Damn. You can play your tower up to. Yeah, no. You're right. I can, but I just don't want to do that. I got this 1080p monitor at 60 hertz, and I'm enjoying it. So it's not. And again, I'm going to get a 1440p monitor eventually. So when I get my 1440p monitor, I'll just I'll move everything around. So yeah, I'm doing that on the monitor right now at Gaminator. Yeah, but I've done it. I've done that already. So can't play Mass Effect on it though. Mad as hell about that shit. So because it's terrible. Like I said, EA Access on Xbox supports the gamepad. EA Origins on PC does not. It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't know what else to say. And then they want you to take this Nexus mod and make it work. I ain't doing it. I'm tired of downloading shit. Okay. And then you got to do Steam. And then after you do Steam, you got to do, Jemiah, my Steam ID is Craig Har 46. Craig Har $46. So, and I got it hooked up. This is just crazy. It's like, okay, for Steam to work, all right, I'm sorry, for Origin access to work, you got to you got to disable Steam. People are like, well, you got to disable Steam. So you see, here's something the PC community don't tell people. So when you look at a gamer PC, just go to a YouTube video. You know, when they're showing you their home screen, do you notice how at the bottom of the screen, they have all these cues, like they have all these shortcuts. You know, they'll have a shortcut to at Origins. They'll have a shortcut to GOG. They'll have a shortcut to Steam. They'll have a shortcut to everything because in order for their PC to maximize everything, they got to have everything open. They open everything, and that's what they're not telling you all. And this is why people get frustrated gaming on them. People just want to plug and play. I'm living proof of that. I had to go out and spend $21.33 just to plug in my Xbox controller because these moist simps got me downloading all this bullshit to make my PS4 work because it don't work natively. And again, that's just something you guys have got to know if you're going to migrate from console to PC. You got to do all this downloading stuff. And if you don't want to have to do it, don't game on PC. You know, it is frustrating as HE double hockey sticks to constantly have to download something and then constantly have to look at the friggin' keyboard to see where my finger is to make sure I got it on the W and not the goddamn Q. Just make it so that people can use their game pads on the friggin' PC. Now, that's not the PC's fault, but that's something that they're not telling people. Now, I mean, look, the Microsoft games, I can play on the gamepad. That's good, okay? What's bad is that I don't have Game Pass, and that's not the PC's fault, but make sure you guys are ready for that when you make the jump. As long as you're ready for that, as long as you understand that, you'll be fine. Because this is bullshit having to download stuff just to get stuff to work right. So, oh, you got to go here, you got to download this mod. Oh, you got to go over here, then you got to go download this mod. Oh, now you got to go over here, and you have to disable this mod. I mean, it's just like, the fuck's going on? But besides that, it's cool. So, oh, so, all right, well, Samuel, last week I watched all those episodes. They were free, but I think maybe they were free leading up into the new season. Leading up to the new season. So you own an Alienware laptop and made sure you got their full services, but I don't have any issues with it. Well, I mean, again, it's not an issue. It's not an issue. It's more of just a pain in the ass, you know. So because PCs were so cool back in the day. You came home, you plugged in whatever you needed to, and then it would set it up. You would set it up. It would say detecting new hardware. And at the most, you would go to the device manager screen, and you would just you would click that you got new hardware. And that was it. It was done. But nowadays, you got to do this. You got to do that. It's got to have this. Oh, do you want Bluetooth? Then you got to press this button. Then you got to wait for this. And it's just like, no. With that said, however, shout out to Broken Games HD. He made a legitimate point years ago. Getting started with PC gaming is a lot of work to go into it. With that said, once you get it settled down, it's a lot more convenient. Again, I downloaded Forza. It took this PC, like, I don't know, 3 minutes to download it, which was cool. And then I just started playing. That's the truth. So that's cool. I love that. So that is cool. That is cool. So, that is cool. So it's just, there's games on the Xbox that says free with Game Pass. But Game Pass isn't on PC, so I don't know I don't know how to make that work, but I got to talk to Microsoft, and that's fine. I got no problem calling Microsoft to say, hey, look, if I activate Game Pass, can I play these games? You know, and if they, you know, because there's some way you can play games from your Xbox to your PC. I got to learn how to do that. No problem. It's not that big a deal. So I'm not really complaining here. Hooking up PlayStation controller is 4 steps. Well, it was 1 step with the Xbox controller. I came home, I plugged it in, and it worked. It was that simple. Yeah, Game Pass is allegedly coming to PC. So, but when you pull up the Windows Store, here, let me see if I can share that. Let's see here. Let's go to, before I get out of here. Let's see. All right, so I'm sharing my screen now. So, all right. So Microsoft Store. Okay, so we're at the Microsoft Store now. So let's just look at top games. These are their top games. All right, see, Forza 4 Standard Edition says included with Game Pass. So I don't, you know, this included with Game Pass, you know, so, you know, art included with Game Pass. And see, this is on their PC store. So I need to ask them if I activate Game Pass through my Xbox account, will it transfer over to this? I'm not saying that it won't. I'm just saying that it may or may not. I don't know. So Gears of War, free with Game Pass. You know, State of Decay, which is trash. I played that, free with Game Pass. So that's all I'm looking at. Okay, that's all I'm really looking at. Now I can pay for this. Let's look at Halo Wars. Okay, so see, with Xbox Game Pass, play this game or buy to own. So that's that. You see what I mean? So I don't know what this means or not. So I don't know. I'm not for sure. I'm not saying it won't work. I got to call them. I'm not going to pay for Game Pass, and then they'll say, "Oh, it won't work," and that's it. Now here's something I want to play. This is the kind of stuff I want to play. Flight, you know, I want to play this. $4, $4. I just have to get a joystick, so that when I'm out at the mall walking around, I'll look at the store. So, but yeah, guys, that's you know, since it says it's free with Game Pass, I don't know if that means I can. If I activate Game Pass, it'll work. I'm not saying that it will. I'm not saying it won't. I have to call and find out. So. Yeah, the only problem with PC is you have to be willing to read and follow instructions, the bane of mankind. Maybe that's the problem, man. I don't want to read. Yeah, that, like I said, I put that on me. So, so yeah, that's a. Are you talking about the game? Yeah, I agree. It natively worked. It natively worked. So, yeah. So it's something else though. I may stream an Xbox game. I may stream the demo, you know, and that way you can really see Forza 4 in all its glory and ultra 4K. Just that demo part that, you know, that comes on, you know, when it came out, it was free. So I may do something like that. So Craig don't want to do puzzles. What makes you think he wants to figure out? I don't mind figuring out the PC problems. I don't. It's not like the PC they have a great community, but you do have to understand if you want to play the older games, I got to download a bunch of mods in order to play those games. So instead of me downloading stuff like that, I'll just get a retro console, and the older games I'll just play on the Xbox retro console. Then the newer games that like the Battlefields and the, you know, whatever comes out, the Anthems, I'll play on the PC. That's fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. So, Craig, you got no. I do have. It's after 11 though. I do need to go shave before I go to the mall. So and walk around with this nice young lady. So what's TFX? You have to let me know what that is. But again, there's other things with PC gaming. There are a lot of conveniences. I mean, wow. When you go into the graphic settings and it lets you change the way something is going to look, and you don't have to rely on the medium graphical settings that are on console. That's a big difference. Okay, as somebody who played Forza on the Xbox and now I've experienced it on the PC, there's a giant difference in ultra and high settings and these low to mid settings that Xbox has. There just is. Do not let them tell you. I now understand that. I mean, it's easy to say it, but now that I physically have seen it with my own eyes, with my eye, I can tell you there's a big ass difference in high settings and ultra settings and these mid settings that we're getting on console. I mean, it's scary. It's that much different. It is scary. So an old DOS game. No, I probably didn't. So I probably didn't play that one. I think my favorite jet fighting game is a Falcon 4.0, which is on Steam. But in order, I get this, in order for me to play it, I got to download something called BMR or BAR. It was something like that. It's retarded. So, so, but again, they're converting games that were DOS based into something that's Windows based. So, and again, and they didn't have to do that. So at least I can play it. You have to go download all this other support software. So, and that is a pain in the ass because when you're downloading support software, you're changing the configuration of your PC. It tells you downloading this software can change the configuration of your PC. So it was just kind of like, damn, it's already on Amazon. Really? Kingdom Hearts is already. When does Kingdom Hearts come out? Is it next week it comes out? Or does it come out on the 30th? I don't know. All right, guys, so I get out of here. I got to go shave my grizzly bear face before I head out to the mall. But I will, apparently, these are the PS5 specs. So, you all look at those and 3.2 gigahertz CPU with 8 core, NAVI10LITE. I don't know if that's like Bud Light or Miller Lite. So, all right, 29. All right, a couple Tuesdays from now. All right, cool. Well, yeah, that game's going to be huge. I know a lot of people are going to be waiting to play that one. So, shout out to everybody that was here early this morning for this Let's Talk. Days Gone looks like Sony will have another winner. Yeah, shout out to Fame 2K for keeping kind of people in the loop with PAX. And I want to give condolences to J-Dub City. Keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. They've had a death in their family. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and certainly wishing them a good, as good a spirits as we can, because that's always appreciated. So shout out to everybody for doing that. Shout out for all you all coming by. I appreciate you being here. Bad to the bone. How you doing, brother? Bad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Days Gone does look like it's going to. Spartan guy. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. El Matador. Shout out to you, Saints Dragon 666. Yeah, like I said, you damn right. I am not going to do puzzles. I am not going to take myself out of the game. Just give me an objective, and I'll go do it. I'll find out how to do it. I did it with Tomb Raider. You talk about a bunch of puzzles. My God, that Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I really did like that game, and I may play that on PC. I may check that out. That's got ray tracing. I may hire ray tracing for that shit. So, but yeah, guys, thanks for swinging by, guys and gals. I am going to be out of here, and you all take it easy. You all have a good, blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Peace.